That's particularly challenging to answer, given that it's very much a function of what happens with the labor market. And also, frankly, with the pandemic, so a lot of uncertainty. So, what's the relevance of the labor market now? When we think about the supply chain issues, I think it's worth recognizing that they're first and foremost in the U.S., secondarily in Europe, and far less in Asia and actually in China. And again, go back to the zero COVID policy has allowed a lot of the factories in China to continue producing. So the problem on one hand is we've had very high levels of demand for goods because of lockdowns that exceeded then the supply capacity. And then, of course, there were consequences of restrictions that were imposed. So now, that's why we have these, of course, the line of ships that are there outside the Los Angeles harbor trying to get onto trucks to get delivered to people. So, how that resolves, how quickly, currently unemployed workers go back to take those jobs, that is something we'll just have to see. But also crucial in this is how quickly demand, household demand, switches from goods back towards services. And this is one thing we anticipated to occur until now. We have Omicron and the rest of then demand switches back to goods again because you can't travel and so on. So we all appreciate, the substantial uncertainty around how the pandemic will evolve. So in an ideal, if you will, environment, we kind of get back to the reopening trade relatively quickly. Omicron doesn't turn out to be a major problem. Then demand for goods should fall, and then that helps relieve some of the pressure on supply chains and therefore on inflation. So I think it's going to be really much a sector by sector story. Just a question of bringing demand and supply back into balance, and of course, higher prices is one way that you do that.